leave.
We vamped enough at 9:17. I have prepped a lot of things, but I sort of pivoted in my mind about wanting to change like the second tier of this adventure. So there's a non-zero chance we get far enough today that I want to end a few minutes early because we're into territory that I would be much happier rewriting to my new, better idea, but I have not had the chance to do that. I don't think we get that far tonight, or today, but if we get to like 11:30 and I start dragging my heels, I may just want to call it early because I like my new idea much better than I liked my old idea, but I haven't had a chance to really flesh it out.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't think it comes there, but if it does, that's I'm not
because we
being
move
coy.
slow sometimes.
Yeah, it almost always is the case that we move slow enough that it's never really an issue. But
Then every once in a while, well, we're gonna go this direction.
Yeah, then
you guys
sometimes
never
like,
go that direction.
the thing I assume you guys are definitely going to bite on. You're like, no, hard pass. That the Vault of Infinite Treasures doesn't sound interesting. What's over here behind this door? I'm like, well,
Sounds like
the
it's
treasure
trap.
isn't the treasures really cool? Isn't because that's done already. All right.
Let's go beat up a hobo.
Right? Yeah.
What was his name
8 years
again?
ago when we talked about this? Like, yeah, I do remember that. Now you want to go back here? All right. Who remembers where we are and what we are doing well enough for a previously on Dungeons and Dragons?
The exact location I do not remember, but I do remember what happened. So we were like this place I can't remember the name, but we arrived via our flying ship and dropped down to help these guys that are still alive from the scarabs that were around and attacking, trying to get into this pyramid. There was a protective shield around it, and you had to be outside the shield if you want to use magic onto the things. And yeah, we kicked their butt, and now we're here. See, very thorough.
Yeah, I mean, if proper nouns don't mean anything to you, that was almost complete. Anybody else have anything that they remember or would like to add? If not, I don't think it's entirely inaccurate.
No, I don't have any. I can barely remember what we were doing. We beat the crap out of the people out here, but I don't remember. Like I remember. I think it was. Didn't Draco do some super cool thing that made them all useless, and then we just kind of mopped them up?
I defied
Get a reverse
gravity.
gravity, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. So
I turned green and I started singing "Defy Gravity."
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're giving Draco the inspiration.
Actually, no. What I'd like to have happen is the person who can tell me the name of the city that we're in, the name of the pharaoh you talk to, or the name of this remote teleporting pyramid gets the first person who can give me the answer to any one of those three things gets the inspiration token for today.
That's very good, John. I appreciate that. I'm for that. Absolutely. Because we are actually at... Give me a second. Look at the map.
There was the...
Probably in handouts. I like to go into the map idea. Sure, you guys took copious player notes. If it's not in the session journal, I'm sure it's in your own independent notes that I know everybody keeps.
Wait, we can do that?
I apparently didn't take notes last time because the last thing I have is Blemish Shall Be Reborn.
And the DiCaprio Gambit.
The DiCaprio Gambit, yeah.
Wait, it's Hymenoptera, isn't it? We're at the City
Yay!
of the Dead?
Yep.
See, Draco gets it.
Hymenoptera, the City of the Dead, is where we are.
Because I remember looking at the map last time because we were going between the two mountain ranges. I'm like, wait, there it is.
Yep. Well sorted. Inspiration for Draco. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Woo!
Hooray!
I'm actually surprised at Gryffindor.
Draco's Gryffindor now.
Draco's Gryffindor. I would have expected him to be Ravenclaw like us, but that makes sense. I am assuming everyone on this call has been sorted into their Hogwarts house.
Of course.
Actually, I've
I feel
never
like
done
we
it,
tell
to be
people he's
honest.
Slytherin for like the potential trouser snake joke.
Nice.
Yes. Yes. Also, I'm at the verge of nearly dying, but you guys decided to make sure I didn't quite die, which I appreciate, but also annoyed because that means that I don't get to use my cool buff. I gotta use it later.
That sounds like us.
So what you're saying is next time you die, let you?
hmm
Because I am like a phoenix. I'm pretty awesome, and I get reborn.
And
Yes.
you did have that clutch heal that saved me
Yeah.
because I almost died.
You know, they say I'm like a phoenix. I'm pretty awesome.
That's right.
You know what phoenixes are most well known for?
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Being
being
awesome.
awesome.
Being awesome, obviously. Amazing.
I'll give you guys a minute to take a look at character sheets, do any kind of
Oh, yeah, we also leveled
short
up.
or long rest reparation. That was
We
2 sessions
leveled up
ago.
last session. Yeah, we should be 14, right?
Good. Yeah.
Mhm.
We did it last one because we were having issues, but now we should be good to go. But now,
Did we do a long
I am
rest? Not yet. We just finished the fight and then walked away, right?
Correct. That we are just concluded with the skeletal remains of Draco's reverse gravity spell. They're still kind of like raining down in the sand around you.
Okay.
The pyramid
what it's-
bath. Go ahead, Mark.
For what it's worth, I did find my notes, and the pharaoh is Noctanabu,
Ooh.
and the beast of chaos is Apeshit.
That's right. Nailed it.
I don't know why I bother.
Apshait?
Apshait.
Apeshit.
Yep.
Apshait.
Apeshit.
Yeah.
Apsheit.
It's funny because I have had a blast taking like real bits of Egyptian mythology and weaving them into my story, so that at some point, like one of you will go to like the Rosencrantz Egyptian Museum and be like, "What? All of that is real?"
no, the thing is, I have heard a lot of it, and I do know a lot of it is, pretty good. But that takes away the fun. You got to just wing it
Mhm.
without looking it up.
We've been rewatching Stargate SG-1, so
Nice.
I'm getting a
Solid.
kick out of it.
Nice.
Awesome.
Great show. Great show.
Great show.
So all of the skeletal bodies fall into the sand, plunk, 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 plunk. The floating, well, not at the moment, but potentially floating citadel of Bastion is for the moment safe. The survivors are immediately going to work trying to repair the shielding devices around the temple's entrance. You are kind of ignored, like they have bigger fish to fry. You have a few minutes to talk amongst yourselves, but eventually that large portcullis-like heavy iron door sort of rolls up, recesses into the top of the pyramid, revealing a grand entryway and a retinue of robed figures that all wear mummy bandages across their faces. Basically, all non-robed exposed portions are wrapped in white linen bandage, but they stand, 8 people deep on either side, standing in profile, beckoning you sort of silently into the temple proper. You don't have to immediately accept if you wanted to do any kind of healing or reconnoitering or regrouping first, but when you are ready, these silent mummies seem to be creating a visual indicator that you are welcomed into the temple.
Was there of the bad guys? Was there anything, any loot? I don't remember what the bad guys were, so I'm sorry. Did we
They're mostly bug guys.
review the?
There's not much to sort through. Everything was either undead or a scarab-like beetle with a shiny carapace. However, when they died, they maybe liquefied is the right word, and like that black ichor that was left behind sort of just soaked into the sand, leaving discolored piles everywhere. Not a lot of remains to search through, and you don't think there's anything good there.
Okay, I need to do some of this to recoup some of my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cataract of Flames. So I'm gonna use it for myself because
And
I
do we
heard.
want? Do we have time for a short rest?
I feel like we
Not
do
really.
if we need it.
People are
I'm
working around
okay,
us.
but I know that Draco was decided to face tank, so
No, I decided to go outside the magical buffer so that way I could be useful. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So I got 22 HP added to me.
Oh, that's pretty good. That puts you at, let me look here, 23.
That's right. It does.
do you have to do that on your fingers and toes, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get to 21 by myself.
Do I have any health potions? I probably do.
You can also, if we're doing a short rest, use your hit dice.
Did we
That's true.
determine we could do a short rest?
John, don't we?
There's no, from your character's perspective, there's no immediate time sensitivity beyond the Pharaoh has sent his retinue of regal mummies to offer you entrance into his sacred temple. I mean, I guess you guys could hand up and say, "We'll be right with you in 59 minutes."
Yeah, that'd be kind of. I can see that causing issues. I say we go now without the long rest or short rest.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm good. Let's go.
If you're happy at 23 hit points, then you may follow the. As you walk past them, they are all, visibly undead, as you might expect in Hamunaptra, the city of the dead.
Yeah.
However, unlike the undead you've encountered before, they seem to retain a brilliance in their eye and full human thought and recognition, and moreover, Amon's natural sense to detect evil and undeath doesn't really ping for them at all. Whilst you acknowledge that they don't breathe and their heart no longer beats, they are not evil at all, and they don't have that sort of unnatural death sense that you've encountered sometimes before with things that are dead and are abhorrent in your presence. These don't seem unnatural, at least to your extrasensory perception. They politely
Weird.
beckon you in. There are a series of elevated plant vases and water features to help convince you to sell you on the idea of the opulence of this place. But that pathway continues straight in towards the center of the pyramid. One second.
Like, are these guys literally just dressed like mummies, like as a uniform?
Well, he said
'Cause
that they're
that's
not
weird.
breathing. They don't have the heart rates
Yeah,
and stuff.
Oh,
he
that's
said that
right,
they
that's
were.
right.
He
But I'm
said
not
that they
getting the
were
evil
undead, just not
sense.
evil undead.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you can confirm two things that you don't feel like. Sometimes in the past, your character has encountered undeath, and there's like a violent internal reaction, something visceral in you that says this is unnatural, and it must be purged by fire. You know that these are not living creatures, but you don't get that same sort of
Malevolence.
yeah. There's not a sense of the world, the natural world, is out of balance with them being here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Moving inside, you are escorted into a elaborate, let's call it Trump-esque, gilded golden throne room. Seated upon the largest throne behind a statue of himself, you
It looks
see
like the
again.
greatest throne.
Yeah, puts his hands in front of him, touching his thumb and index finger together, drawing in and out. Naktu Nabu, who is the pharaoh, the leader of the city of Hamunaptra,
Someone say the
He-
greatest that ever lived. Sorry. I'll stop.
Man.
Sorry.
The retinue of mummies sort of line the interior of the wall now, and now that you're in this sort of audience chamber, definitely below the raised dais that his throne sits on, he calls out to you again in his deep, resonant voice that I can't do this morning, in very slow, methodic cadence, that he appreciates you coming, and he is relieved that your arrival, as it was foretold to him, has finally come to pass. He was worried that he had waited too long to take action on his own, but he was promised by Galissa the Seer that Alea's flame would come to liberate them, to free their city from Apsheit. And he waited, and they evacuated, and they withdrew, and they defended. But when he could no longer justify sitting idly, he reached out to you and wonders if maybe he should have done that sooner, if that was all that was required to fulfill the prophecy of your arrival. It matters not now, he supposes, because he is in the company of truly great champions. Your reputation precedes you here. Tell me, Flames of Alea, how do you intend to defeat Apsheit?
We'll flush him
One
down his
critical
golden
hit at a
toilet.
time.
He pauses because he seems skeptical that, like, a physical confrontation may not yield the results that he's hoping for. But Apsheit is so many. Apsheit is legion. You cannot fight them all, can you?
So, like, how many are we saying?
A true god
mean-
would fight us himself and not send his minions.
I too would prefer a direct confrontation. However, Apsheit is insidious in this way. He snaps his fingers once, and there's like it booms in this empty, hollowed chamber, and one of the mummified servitors steps forward, and he holds in his hand a huge tome that is bound in sheets of gold. The book must weigh, 70 pounds, as the front and back covers are just, 3 by 5 foot slabs of gold. So that would be much heavier. I guess depends on how thick it is. He, with a sound of creaking metal, opens the page and thumbs through some of the papyrus, arriving at a single entry, and looks to his pharaoh, who then waves his hand, and the person begins to read an entry to you. I'll provide that right now.
That's awesome.
Destiny, would you mind reading that for the stream?
From the Book of the Dead, chapter 36. And from the desert wastes emerged a great corpse-gnawing beetle. Limitless was her hunger, and innumerable were her children. A cloud, dense and voracious, swept through town and temple alike, stripping flesh and flora, and leaving barren stone in its wake. The monstrous Apsheit
Apeshit.
is the end and beginning of life on Geb. Resist not, for she is inevitable, eternal, and unstoppable.
Once he finishes, he closes the Book of the Dead, sealing its clasp, and returns it to its ark. Noctunabu looks at you and says he has tried conventional warfare against Apsheit and its forces, and he has not been successful. It seems as though if I strike one down, two return to take its place. I was told you are creative problem solvers, and I very much look forward to how you dispatch this foe, for I possess the power not to do it.
And what will we get in return?
I confess Galissa did not include this in her prophecy. I suppose great
there
wealth
were
and power will
mercenaries?
be yours?
Question mark. We want peace for the region. We want help fighting the foes that we are here to stand against.
What she's saying is, we want peace for the region while getting a peace for ourselves.
Well, obviously. We want to be able to control what happens so that there is no bad.
He says these are vague terms and difficult to evaluate. I can promise you that if you have helped me, I will help you. Long has Hamunaptra strode the line between friend and foe of many of the region. If you help me, I will help you. My enemies become your enemies, which in turn guarantees that your enemies become my enemies.
I like that.
That
I like
seems
that.
good. I don't know if we need to check with Sari to make sure that we're making a good deal or see if there's anything else that we need to include.
I think it's pretty solid. I mean,
All right. Having a god owe you one is pretty good.
yeah, you know.
Check back later. Oh no, yeah, no. Noctanabu, the betrayer, the deceiver. Yeah, I would not have been. You guys didn't sign anything, did you?
That's why I was
What's
saying we should probably check.
Wait,
We
what's
don't
he
know.
going for?
Oh no.
So, with a vague promise of wealth and a, political or military alliance, he seems to answer your "we like stuff" with "we have stuff."
Great. We should hang out. All right, then point us in the direction. Tell us where we need to go.
Again, this is, as a man who's used to having all of the answers and knowing everything before it happens, I am at a loss. I was taken to understand from Galissa and her prophetic visions that you would know.
God, do we have to do everything? We'll figure it out.
He says that a servant, he doesn't like the way the word servant sounds as he says it because he thinks that maybe you'll misunderstand that relationship. Knowing what he knows about you from Galissa's reviews of your exploits,
how
a
touchy we are.
collaborator of Galissa's is investigating the destruction to the temple at Hamunaptra, our great pyramid of eternal night. Perhaps he can tell you where to find Galissa, and she might guide you to your victory, as she is the one who foretold.
Let's do that.
He tells you to seek out Shafkem, who is chief among the, again choosing his words carefully, advisors to Galissa the Seer. And most recently he was dispatched to the ancient Temple of Eternal Night, the sort of gemstone of Hamunaptra. Anybody who's ever visited the city, like, that is the skyline, right? That is what Hamunaptra is. However, they lost it to Apsheit and her unlimited horde. They had to abandon it and everything else. But apparently he's been trying to find a way in, as per instructions from Galissa. While he's talking to you about how important the Temple of Eternal Night is, there's a resonant meh, meh, meh that just sort of echoes throughout the temple. The mummified servitors all just spring to action and start fleeing the chamber in different directions, and he stamps his foot on the floor, and like a wave of energy, boom, expands out from his foot, from his footfall in this radiating circle, and you can hear things sort of hum to life. And he says that Bastion is under attack once more. Will you help us defend it?
Of course.
Obviously.
What was the name of the guy that we're going to meet in Hamunaptra?
Grimald.
We're talking to him.
No. The collaborator of Galissa. What was it? Sorry, I lost audio for a minute, and I actually trying to take notes.
You put it down in the chat.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you.
So who has a big can of Raid?
As you leave the throne room, several of the retinue of good vibe mummies issue you out the front door again and tell you that the scouts have detected a army on the march up the hill to Bastion here. They tell you that the temple's energy reserves were depleted arriving here. They cannot displace the temple, so running isn't an option.
Okay.
But this army of the undead is marching up the switchback sandy hill to the south. And he said that whilst they are still recharging their shields, they will not have the ability to repel them magically, so we must meet them with force and stop them from reaching the temple.
Hell yeah, brother.
Let's do it.
You have 3 allies here that are heroes also in the service of Noctunabu. If you want to utilize them any way you want, you can. If you want to leave them here as like fallback final guard, if you want to put them in position somewhere, I will treat them as like initiative 0 help harm heal minions.
Okay.
But it's a large map. I apologize for its size. If you scroll way down, you can hopefully see the
Oh,
large
yeah, there
army
they are.
on its way to you.
So
Are
question.
they-
Any of them have health they can help me with right now? Because, I mean, probably kind of good. And
Well,
is
you should have
the
taken a short rest, maybe. Is that...
is the shield still up to where I can't shoot my magic out?
No, the shields are down. The energy reserves are depleted, so everything magically works here for good and for bad. The man in the eye patch
Patches.
tells you Patch is a Houlihan. Tells you that he can restore some of the physical vigor of your body, however it comes at a cost. If you're willing to accept those terms, he can restore you.
No, I'm good. I'll do it. Deal with it.
John, how much
Mhm.
time passed while we were in there?
49 minutes.
It took us a whole minute.
Somebody
to get
needs
in
a
there.
ring of regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
I got enough
Everybody,
magic items on
probably.
me.
Okay.
Taking a look, if you guys want to talk about things, if you're ready, go ahead and roll initiative for me, and I will do the same.
Can they climb over the hill, or are they pretty much stuck on this path?
It seems like, for the most part, they are entirely terrestrial. So, like, it is possible they could take the difficult terrain approach, but it seems more likely that since there is sort of a natural road, they probably will march straight up it. Zombies and skeletons not known for their dexterity.
Okay. Oni,
Can
you
we-
and I go and block up the path?
Yeah, can we position ourselves where we want to be at the start of combat?
Starting here, I'll put down, actually, I might have a thing for this. I don't have a thing for this. I'll draw a thing for this. In the other game, I have a token where I've made that X. You guys can be within 40 feet of that X. Anywhere you want within 40 feet of that blue X.
Can we get the dudes to be a little bit closer so they can, like, actual harm? Maybe on the edge of the stairwell?
They'll go over here. They look like cooler guys are over here. I like cool people. You guys aren't so cool.
Okay.
I was hoping to position Renan here so that she'd be at the top of the hill and could like snipe people from the top, but she couldn't quite get there.
Renan is the first to react if we're ready, unless you guys want to talk strategy for a sec.
I think
Shoot
since
from the
this
hip.
is just a horde, we're okay, but I do think that we're probably going to want to cube the op sheet so that it doesn't continue, like, as we kill it, it will just regrow multiples, so we want to make sure that we're not doing that, so I think we're going to have to cube that guy. And just take it out of play completely. But our cube is empty now, right?
I believe
Wait,
that's
I
true.
believe so.
Excellent,
Which
because
guy?
we let it out. When we go fight the Scarab
Oh,
Queen.
Yeah, so not a guy.
Not this battle.
No, not this battle.
Okay.
So I think here we just
I
go
thought-
ahead and fight, but let's plan on saving that. If that thing shows up, then the goal is going to be to get it into the cube.
Meg, eternal gods of death and rebirth can be women too.
Sure. Sorry if I misgendered it. I don't know.
As somebody with two sisters, I agree.
Okay, so if Renan moves here, because I'm guessing she can't see them from where she was. If Renan moves here, is she at the top of a...
Yeah, like
Cliff
that
face?
point of elevation is like on the bluff where the pyramid is basically the highest point around. Technically the top of the pyramid is higher, but as far as natural things, there's a
Is this
canyon.
pit lower?
Like
So they'll
everything
have
from
to
there, yes,
walk around
slopes
this
down.
way?
Correct.
Okay, then I'm going to ready an action for her since she had to move, and I think it's just way far away. Oh wait, she can shoot, what, 120?
Yeah, everything should be in short bow range without disadvantage.
Okay.
Probably not dagger, but
I think I'm still going to ready an attack since she won't have advantage since she moved for the first creature that gets, like, around this bend.
Actually, she does get advantage on if they haven't gone yet. So if you wanted to
Is that
take a
true?
shot, you could.
I believe that's true.
Oh, well, alright then. Never mind. I'm gonna shoot.
Do it.
Short bow or Black Sands Edge? Is Black Sands Edge the same range?
No, that's 30-60. So I mean, it can hit, but it'll be
Okay,
at
so it
disadvantage.
is short bow. She's gonna short bow red.
That does hit.
Nice. Almost took him out with one shot.
We really need to get her a magic bow.
Well, she's got the Black Sands Edge.
Yeah, but she never uses it. She prefers the bow.
No, she almost always uses it. I always use the Black Sands Edge when things are close enough.
The first shot zips down the hill, crushing into the, clavicle of this large minotaur skeleton. However, there's kind of like a twang as the arrowhead deforms and sort of ricochets off of the dense ossified bone of this large minotaur creature. It does chip and shatter some of the bone at the top of its ribcage, but in a world where you have more effective and less effective attacks, Renan definitely would feel like that was on the less effective range of the spectrum.
Okay.
She should try hitting it with a hammer.
The two skeletons that are the large, imposing horned minotaurs they pump their hands like in a double biflex kind of pose and open their mouths, but not having lungs anymore. There's not sound that issues forth, but instead you can feel a breeze sweep across the desert and a deafening silence, almost like things got quieter in the midst of this skeletal roar. And the entire army seems to advance with supernatural speed in response to this silent cry. They move up to here. The skeletons take a defensive posture, and in so doing, they also seem to be kind of shielding the people that are directly behind them. We pass to my skeletons, who have short bows. Hoppy and Oni, you are the closest targets, and I think maybe the only ones they could reasonably hit uphill. They're going to start with Hoppy. Oh, not a good start.
Oof.
Uh, because they're just fodder, we're going to say that these two that are right in front of and behind each other, the order is given out to draw and fire, and this guy shoots his partner right in the back of his own head. That skeleton is simply removed from combat as he is accidentally executed by his pal.
Jesus.
Sweet.
Skeleton, great in volume, hard to kill, not terribly bright. The second shortbow attack is a 23, which I think
That
might
hits.
hit Hoppy for 7 points of piercing. Are you raging yet? No, you
Not-
can't be, right? Yeah.
So I'm going to. Suck. I'm going to use my shield. That still hits, but I'm going to use my shield. They can hit me as many times as they want.
Oh, 4 more times for you. Oh, all of those are misses.
And I didn't need to use my shield, but oh well.
We got him. Only a couple of shots at you.
2 hit. 1's critical.
Non-critical is 8 points of piercing. Critical hit is only 9 points of piercing, but I do get to roll on the thingy. Ooh. I can knock your weapon out of your hand.
I
With an
can.
arrow?
Mhm.
Yeah. Hit your hand. Like, ow.
All right.
I can soak some damage. I'm trying to figure out how much.
Wait, how come you skipped over me?
Because clearly I don't like you.
Nah.
Can I go after these guys?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened.
I was just looking at it going, well, when can I pick it up?
If Hoppy is able to absorb the damage, I think his absorb will almost certainly eat all of the 9 damage, which means he won't drop it in the first place. We ruled a while ago that damage riders don't happen if the damage is nullified. Oh no! By 1 point!
Well, I can't remember if I can't. What is that called? Isn't that the ancestral protect? No, it's spirit shield. 46. So
Oh boo.
there.
Exactly. I love it. I love it so much. Thank you.
Okay, so you didn't drop your weapon.
I didn't drop my weapon.
It is your turn, Oni. Sorry for skipping you. I'm really not sure how that happened. And then Draco, you're on deck.
I'm ready to get my spell ready.
Oh my god, I can get exactly to them with my move. That's amazing.
You don't want to do that.
Well, there's a lot of things in the back that you can blow up, so just don't blow up the stuff in the front.
Oh, you said it. Okay.
Look
Are
at
you sure?
all of these things, all of these other things down here, you can do without having to do friendly fire. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Just don't do anything in a
but-
cone. Do something that appears. All right.
Okay, you guys heard her wording, right?
One. Hey, look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and roll that. And
Oh, look at me, I crit a bunch.
15 damage.
You were able to recognize patterns in your opponent's fighting technique. You gain a +2 to your AC against that target. Advantage on all saving throws from effects originating from that target until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Does 15 hit?
I have to look. It's very low. It does it.
Wow.
That should be enough to kill it, right? Between the 3 hits.
It does not. He remains at 8 hit points.
Well,
That hits.
that should do it for 8 hit points.
Except he's at 4 hit points now.
No!
I love that. That was very visceral.
Well, I'm not going to waste action surge yet, so.
As you slash into his deeply, deeply ossified bones, cutting them and stabbing them seems incredibly ineffective. It seems like breaking them with bludgeoning damage would be far more effective. Now that you had a turn of engagement with them, you will cut them to pieces. It just seems very inefficient.
Then I'm going to yell that to Marco. Bludgeon them!
Draco, it is your turn.
I only have the one attack, the one weapon.
I am pretty awesome and powerful because I'm a druid.
Like a phoenix.
Like a phoenix, I get reborn and everything like that. So there starts to be a rumble happening. You guys are feeling it even where you are.
Nice.
And then a swirling maelstrom erupts. Ooh, I'm really only 19. That's lame. But I'm going to have it. Where's that spell effect?
Why are you the... Don't
What?
you get Fireball? You're a fire genasi. Why haven't you used Fireball ever?
I don't have fireball. That's why.
Okay. Fair enough.
There you go. But imagine that this is sand, and it is going to be basically it's 30 diameter. So I had it where it just missed. Actually, yeah, right there seems very good, but no. Yeah, we'll do it right there. Right there is perfect.
Does it stick around?
Yes. If basically the point on where the ground until the spell ends, the area is difficult terrain, and any creature that starts its turn there must succeed a strength saving throw, or take 66 bludgeoning damage, and be pulled 10 feet towards the center.
Interesting.
So we're having landslides and everything. Like, I'm pretty powerful, y'all. Just saying, pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
Behold my awesome phoenix powers.
Yes, that's a McDirt move.
I have Phoenix Envy.
Alright, remind me at the
I mean-
start of their turn that they're going to have to save or die.
Yep.
Hoppy, it's your turn, it looks like.
I am gonna rage, and I'm gonna come up here, and I'm going to attack this dude.
I didn't see the ping. Red or unmarked?
Unmarked.
I bet.
I can't use my Great Weapons Mastery to cleave, so... Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Nice.
Wounded but not destroyed. Your Warglaive slashing and hacking is like attacking a tree. You're gonna get it down, but some of the areas where the bones seem very dense, the sword is, or the glaive rather, is kind of just skating across them rather than biting deeply. Kind of experiencing the same thing that Oni did, where your attack is not ineffective, just not as effective as it could be. But if you put more in, more will come out the end.
At some point I need to get like a maul or something, because I have nothing that does bludgeoning. Except I think my horns.
Is it Amon's turn?
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Alright. Mike is going to try and take down the last couple hit points on that guy. cool.
Not like
It always
that. You're
takes
not.
him. It always takes him a
Cool,
little while to get going, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna moonbow that dude. Red.
That kills him.
Cool. Now I will moonbow the other guy. Moonbow.
Ooh.
Hooray!
Nice.
Nice.
I'm not sure that I like that one. It's the one that lets you grapple for free at the end of your turn. But I'm not don't think you'd want to do that. Not sure how that works at range. You want to pitch me an idea?
Can I just knock him over?
Yeah, you can 100% prone him.
Yeah, let's do that.
Give him the I like turtles. And if there's no movement, we'll pass to the flaming skeletons.
Wish they get to roll.
I'm gonna just for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this random blue guy or this random dude for next turn, because then I can double up and shoot him twice. That's the end of my turn.
Oh my, that's not what I meant to do.
That's a lot of fire damage.
It is. At the start of the turn, am I making a dex or a con save? I don't remember.
You were making a DC 16.
Oh, strength. That's not very good.
Oh, yeah, strength saving, yeah. 18, DC 18 for strength. Haha, he gone. Or he got hurt. He can pull closer to the center.
All three, it looks like.
Yeah. Wait, 16. Wait, no, 18 to the strength. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And they took how much? 12 damage?
19. So all the soldier guys, once it's their turn, I could wipe them all out. Mooha, ha ha.
You know, like a phoenix.
Exactly.
All right. The
Sorry for
three
messing
flaming skeletons will, let's see. They each get to make 2 attacks, and I think they're going to use both of their attacks to hurl flame at Draco. Actually,
That's rude.
I guess they're going to learn that you're flame retardant, but they wouldn't know that to begin with. They probably, just by looking at you, can tell you're normally retardant, but...
Oh.
The first 2 miss. I think the next 2 hit. For a total of 14 fire damage, which I believe you turn into 7.
Yep.
And then the last 2 attacks is a critical miss, which will resolve first. A lot of crit misses today. Ooh, this person will now have disadvantage on any spell attacks, and enemies have advantage against them until the end of the next turn. So we'll mark him with a, I don't know, sad face.
There you
go. And the last hurl flame hits you for 7, which you turn into 3. And that's it for me. It's Renna's turn at the top of the order. Oni on deck.
All right. She is going to target this archer. Oop, I rolled a Oni, sorry.
.23 hits.
For 41 damage.
This one?
Yeah, no, this archer.
Well, that's a flaming skeleton. That's why I was confused.
Sorry. Flaming skeleton. I thought those were the last 4 that attacked and that... Oh, they were doing magic things. For some reason, I had in my brain that they were archers.
Okay.
Hurl
Almost
is
got
a
him.
weird-looking word.
Okay. And then Oni's turn.
Yep, and is
Is this just difficult terrain, or will I take damage if I enter it?
if you start your turn there, you have to roll, and it is
Right.
difficult terrain.
Correct.
But because I have, what is the earth walk?
Fancy feet,
Fancy feet.
like a penguin.
Earth, yeah, it's just called earth walk. Because I have earth walk, does that mean it doesn't impact me?
I'm gonna say almost certainly that is the case, but if you want to read it to me, we can be sure. I think it just says you ignore the movement penalties for
Terrain.
hazardous terrain. I think
Yeah.
without necessarily saying it has to be earth-based.
Yeah, it says you can move across difficult terrain without expending extra movement if you're using
Yep.
your walking speed on the ground or a floor.
Done.
Great. Then I'm
You
going to
have
move
fancy
here, and I'm going to attack this guy. I know that I'm not doing bludgeoning damage, but is
That's
that
all right.
enough
That's
to kill
enough.
it?
Yep, he's
Okay.
dead.
Then I'm going to zip down to this guy
Ooh, zip down with your fancy feet.
and give him one of those.
He is also dead.
And zip out. And that's my turn.
The archers respond.
By first dealing with the maelstrom.
Yeah. I think I might just roll strength save one time and just deal with whatever the outcome of that is. Not great.
Oh,
And they're all wiped Wipe them all out. Sorry, John.
Sometimes you put all your eggs in one basket.
As the last one shatters to the tumultuous gravitic pull of the maelstrom, he goes, "No! Death by Phoenix!" Sand Whirlwind Phoenix. Very common archetype. So that nullifies their turn. Draco, it's your turn.
Okay.
Flaming skeletons on deck.
All right. Since this is still happening a bit, I am going to. Basically, turn off my maelstrom, but I shall transmute rock and turn it into the mud and then solidify it. Am I able to do it like in that section? So basically, turn it, liquefy it, then solidify it all in one, or is it just it can do one or the other?
It says one of the following.
Okay.
So a 40-foot cube, you can definitely turn the sand to mud.
Maybe I'll put out the fire. Sure, I'll do that.
Maybe.
Yeah. So 40-foot cube. Put it right on them. Right on blue.
Or do you want it more centered?
I was going to say more centered. I can't really see that far down into there, can I?
From the top of the hill, I bet you probably could. I don't know why I can't search for this, but at the moment I can't search the whatchamacallit database.
And their spell DC is 8. It says spell DC 18, so. Although it's just an area thing, so they can't really not hit it, right?
Never drawn quite like that. It's not exactly right, but it's pretty close.
Cool. Wow, John was nice to you guys. He didn't get you guys in it.
I think he assumed that you didn't want us in it, but I also know that you probably would have put us in it if given the
I
opportunity.
wouldn't have cared.
Well, yeah, you realize there's not much I can do. Since I'm raging, I have to go in there.
Well, I'm trying to put
Mud
out the fire.
wrestling.
It's mud wrestling, exactly.
They withdraw away, trying to make the best strategic use of the mud, moving at only half their speed, away from the folks that are going to try to wood chipper them. Don't really have choices here. I will just hurl flame at Oni twice and at Hoppy twice.
But
Oni
I think
first.
it did put out their fires.
Nope.
It did not. Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Hoppy. Also 2 misses, yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that was a fun turn. Hoppy, you're up. I'm on. You're on deck.
Half movement speed?
Yep.
Okay. Does the first... Okay. 1, 2... So... Yeah, I can't get to him. So I guess I can... Well, I'll run into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I guess I will throw a javelin. Couple javelins. I don't get great weapons mastery.
The first one hits, the second one misses. Oh, you're saying there's no negative.
No, great
with it.
weapons mastery. Yeah, +5. Or +1 instead of -5. -4. So 20.
Okie doke. Blue is javelined twice.
Okay.
Rather easy. Must be crap.
Yeah, skeletons, undead generally speaking, usually have like more HP than normal, but very poor defenses. Amon's turn, Renan on deck.
Moonbow.
Nice.
I can still. I'm gonna move out here just so I can have a better shot. Because I can walk and shoot at the same time, Renan.
Ooh, snap.
Apparently, Amon also casts Shade as a bonus action. Both of those are successful.
Alright, and then Mike is gonna take a little swipe. But
Blue
he
is
does
actually
not.
killed by the Hunter's Mark damage on your second attack.
Nice. And Mike won't go after that one. He just pecks.
Yep.
He's just a little pecker.
It's a little pecker. You're casting it as a second level spell, right? So he takes 12.
Yes. That's it for me.
Gently tap him on his forehead with it.
Boop.
Renan's turn, Oni on deck. 1 flaming skeleton remains.
Yeah, unfortunately, Renan's gonna have to move because she's not close enough to shoot. Well, it just means that she'd do a normal shot from there, right? Because it's 65 yards instead of...
Aren't you able to hit with your walking abilities? No. Through mud.
Short bow's only 60. I'm on Renan.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
All right. Oof, that's not gonna do it.
Whilst they do have a low AC, it is higher than 11.
All right. Yeah, and Oni should have no problem crossing this, right?
It is not difficult terrain for you. That's true.
Okay. Then here we go. Well, look at that.
No, I wanted like 3 critical misses in a row.
86.
That was the session before last.
Yeah, that was rough.
I feel like 86 is a good one. It's the worst of the additional damage. Roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond your normal critical hit.
Which is just a 1d8.
Another d8, yep.
Woohoo!
Ah!
What is this?
It's your wife.
Only critical hit simulator. My God.
I was due for a good session. I had a number of pretty crappy ones.
I every other, I'm like super hot or only above average most of the time, and the dice were not super hot last time, so that's like only an above average session. So I feel like I was owed. Nice. That is obviously more than enough to kill him. Do you want to, since combat is kind of over, do you want an inspiration token
Yes.
for your critical hit, or do you want to sell me on some kind of a temporary buff?
I want an inspiration token unless I can carry the high of my victory into a advantage roll for my first attack on the next thing that I fight.
I thought you were going to say carry the team like I just did. Yeah.
You did very well for only having 22 hit points.
Sure, rename it Alea's Phoenixes. Yeah, I actually don't hate that. Like, just have like battle momentum.
Okay. Then I get to have advantage on my next turn.
As the forces on the dune are eliminated, you do feel a little bit like that wasn't terribly challenging, and whilst you are considering that was probably too easy, you can see cresting over the hillside to the northeast, the only point higher than the pyramid, a large airship begins to float overhead, casting this long shadow in the midday sun. And you can see on board there are a number of enemies. They're all clamoring and shouting, and they appear to be undead. And as they do, this ravenous, huge cloud of sand just blooms and begins to start circling around the flying ship, and contained in this circling vortex of sand, as you can see, human bones, rib cages and ulnas and phalanges, and a couple of skulls that are just like chittering their teeth. And apparently the ground ambush was simply to buy time for their air force to get into position.
All right, you guys handle that, right? I had these guys. I'll let you guys handle the next wave. And you're welcome.
Whilst, would you like to use the same initiative for this combat for wave 2, or would you guys like to reroll? I don't think I have a preference, but I didn't want to just assume we'd start with the same thing.
It's probably going to end up being something similar.
Like, if we don't break out of combat, if it's kind of waves, I think we've normally kept it, but I really couldn't remember what we decided we liked as a house rule, so...
Yeah, we can keep it.
That's fine.
Yeah. Let's go.
But let me add these guys to the turn tracker.
Oh. See, I know I'm usually single digits anyway, so it's either I'm in the middle or I'm at the very bottom.
All right. Renan is the first person to spot the airship heading towards the pyramid. Maybe everything's too far away, but you tell me what you would like to do with your turn.
She's going to give the attention whistle to the group, which they all will know through shorthand, and point in the direction of the ship so that everybody else sees it. And then, at 105 feet, what are her options for attack? It's disadvantage up to 120 for the short bow.
If its range is 60, 120, that is what that means.
And I said it was 105. Yeah, it's 105 to the airship. So would that be at normal without advantage, but not disadvantage? It would be a disadvantage 120 or farther?
It won't change the maximum range. That second number is the farthest you can possibly shoot with it doing enough damage to matter. Like, that's just the limitation of the draw strength. But if you have advantage on the attack and its range would confer disadvantage, you instead just make a normal attack. I think that answers your question. If
yes,
not,
it does. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to, and could she with her short bow potentially pop a hole in the airship to crash it? Like, what is the material? Are they like dirigibles?
It does appear to be, yes, very blimpy in design. However, multiple layers of heavy leather or dense canvas are what make those sacks. A perfectly aimed shot that doesn't deflect off could potentially penetrate one of those, let's call them fuselages. But you also maybe would... There's no explosive gas, and the arrow isn't flaming, so you're putting a tiny little pinprick hole in something that's, got a lot of air. So you would be giving them a slow leak for sure.
Okay.
But in terms of meaningfully bringing that down in the next couple of rounds, almost certainly not.
Is this a being, or what is this?
Yeah, that's the rotting wind, the coalesced sand in a storm that's got bits of bone floating around in it. It seems to be a malevolent entity.
Alright, then she's gonna cast a spell, because I forget sometimes that she has spells.
Also, I just want to kill you guys with the fart elemental. It's an undead creature called Rotting Wind.
What is the range on Scorching Ray?
I think 100 feet without looking.
Oh, range is 120. Ha! Alright, Scorching Ray. And is that 3?
It is.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Sorry, she usually does so much damage that I don't usually do magic spells with her, but...
Does she get sneak with it? Wow.
She does not.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, let me turn that off. Where's the button?
I know where it is.
Okay, there's my 3 Scorching Rays.
2 of them are quite good. And you set the fart cloud on fire.
Woo! Fart cloud!
The Scorching Ray is effective, doesn't seem to be diminished at all by type of damage. They don't have any specific immunity to fire, apparently. So just kind of sears through that sand. Some pieces are turning into small chunks of glass that shatter on the deck. It does sort of swarm in like a javelin type shape now. It looks like it's intending to find Renan.
Okay.
Your turn. The airship is next.
I am using my turn to double move to get to Draco so that I can try to protect him, and I'm going to Blade Ward cantrip.
Okay.
Nothing that I can do attack-wise will be good, so.
Oh, don't sell yourself short.
Gonna need some fire guy teleports. Get me on that ship. And that's my turn.
Okay. In response to your desire to get you on that ship, these armored soldiers, they all are wearing like this lightly lime green enameled breastplate, but it all has like deep gashes, cuts, dents, bruises in it. These are men who died violently and were simply just kind of raised in those, like, no care was given to their reanimation, but they are obviously seasoned veterans of some ancient war. They just jump from the airship, falling the 70 or 80 feet to the sand below, and once they land, make their way in phalanx formation towards Oni.
Did you bring him towards me?
Because they were
I
gonna get
asked
to
her.
you first anyway. I was trying to protect you. You were just unfortunately 85 feet away from me, and my double move only took me 80, so this was the closest I could get.
I think
One
only
hit.
for 17 points of necrotic damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
One
Or do you want all of it at once?
Damn. That absorbs 14, so I take 3 necrotic. And does this count as the same or new bad guys? Because I got advantage on my saving throws from that last crit for this battle. Or like my first crit.
I think it was for your next turn.
Oh, okay. I thought it was knowledge of battle, and I got that while I was fighting those bad guys.
No, I gave you like a carryover rider for advantage on your next attack from the thing, but the
Okay.
that first crit was just until the end of your next turn.
What am I rolling?
A wisdom saving throw for your favorite effect.
Fuck. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna use an inspiration token. That's better.
Okay. So
I hate losing control of my character.
it's just fear.
I hate it. I hate
Just
it.
frightened.
I hate it.
Unfortunately, there are 3 more of these guardians, and they will each do the same 2 attacks.
If they hit.
Uh-oh.
No, uh-oh.
2 critical hits, and those are the only 2 that hit.
I have one more wall of steel. How much does it hit for?
The first one is 17 necrotic, and the second one is 24 necrotic.
No, only one hit, right?
No,
2.
I had two
Oh, 2
27s.
more. Ugh. Alright, how much? Just give me a total.
41,
Was 14.
27 is what you take.
27.
And 2 more wisdom saving throws.
Yes, please.
Well, shit.
Hey, you remain
Nice.
a brave Oni.
Good job,
Even though
Oni.
sometimes the cheese stands alone. Now I have to decide how I'm going to do this. Oh, no way. That's less than 80 feet. I don't have to think about it. I fly straight from my ship. Putt, putt, putt. Fart, fart, fart. It flies right over Oni's head. You're like, for a minute, you get that weird ketchup onion smell. And some small toe and finger bones sort of like get stuck in the sand all around you as this creeping fart cloud heads directly for Renan as it goes. Power boosting for initial impact.
Power boosting.
And it will make its Winds of Decay attack. Oh,
Ooh.
I think I miss and then a critical.
Yep. That is what just happened. I thought she had something that let her... Oh, maybe just leave.
So that's 48 damage. I don't think it matters for her damage type. She can take the form of the Black Sands
That's what I was looking
for
for.
resistance.
Yes. Okay, she's gonna do that. Black Sands.
Such a cool feature.
Yep.
Becoming the embodiment of living sand.
And can she disengage when attacked?
Not when attacked, but on her turn, absolutely.
I need to step away for a minute.
So you take half of that. 9 and 5 is 14, which you would turn into 7. 17 and 17 is 34, which you turn into 17.
Okay. So I take 17.
Total of 24. You do need to make a
Black
Constitution saving
Sands
throw.
Edge says that I don't take any damage.
I remembered it in my mind as resistance, but I could be wrong. It's worth rereading.
Granting resistance to all damage. But that's just resistance means that you take less, not that you take none.
Resistance is half,
Thanks.
of course. And con save, please.
Nice.
Good. You don't want Tomb Rot.
Ugh. No, I don't.
Draco, it's your turn. Hoppy's on deck.
Hey guys, I got some good news. Once we get rid of these guys, we got a new ship. Woohoo!
Yeah! Good
If
call.
we don't crash it in the process.
Good call, two fans. Let's do it.
Okay, first I am going to cast Fire Shield onto myself. So, yay! I got a Fire Shield. So anyone attacks me, they take 2d8 fire damage.
So that when
And
they
then-
beat you to death, it will hurt them.
Exactly. And then whenever I do my Phoenix, I'll be able to come at them even more so. Yeah. And then also, I shall do Flame Seed on the nearest one to me.
Sorry, I should put a marker on them.
Yeah, on yellow. Got Flame Seeded.
7 points of fire. Hoppy's
And
turn. Amon is on deck.
I'll take a couple steps back because they weren't attacking me, so I'm good.
Are we saying that this is the same thing? I don't have to rage again.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I didn't give you guys a chance to recuperate out of combat, so that seems fair.
Okay, so I can come here, and I can attack the windbag.
Don't call Ridden that. That's rude.
22 hit.
It does.
Okay. 23 damage, and then 25 damage.
It's hard to fight a swarm of bones and farts, but you're doing it. You're dismantling it.
And I'm too far away for. I wish I had
Orange.
something else I could do for. Oh well.
Amon's turn. Renan on deck.
After Amon's turn, we need to help Harm heal. Don't forget.
This time I didn't. I just decided it was going so well last time you didn't really need the help, so I kind of just scooched over it. When Draco eliminates 80% of the forces with one spell, I feel like maybe you guys don't need the extra help. I put them there because I wasn't sure how badly this gauntlet was going to go.
But we could have
Apparently.
them heal.
You are much stronger than I realized.
We could have them heal Draco.
Heal the skeletons, you're right!
No!
Oh.
I'm going after the fart cloud with an arrow. See if that hits.
29 hits, yep.
And I'll do it again.
Oh no, but 15 does miss.
And just one hunter's mark. And one little pecker.
Oh no.
Well, actually, he gets
Advantage.
advantage.
That does hit.
His
and 12 kills the fart cloud.
No way.
In a thing I don't want to describe, you snuffed out the fart with my cock. Implications there that I don't want to get into this evening.
Good job, Mike.
All right. If you don't want to take any movement, then it is initiative 0. The Patches of Houlihan offers the same deal where he can heal Draco, but at a cost, or you have 2 melee types that you can deploy offensively or defensively.
Melee attacks, go! I say we do one on the yellow or one on the red. Perfect. Hey, look at that. It's like you read my mind. And Nick Fury there, I don't trust. I don't want any negative buffs.
Okay. He tells you that he is here should you reconsider.
We are not gonna make out, dude. Oh.
Whilst you are circling up around the fallen heroes in their battered plate mail armor, you get a small Oni, I think probably you, because you have often presented yourself as the leader of Alea's Flame, a small whirling sand vortex portal appears. It's the 3rd time you've seen this now, just in front of you. So like as you're fighting this spectral guardian, a very distracting sort of circular TV appears between you and your opponent that you're trying to like look around to not get socked in the face. But the image of the Pharaoh appears and tells you that a small incursive force has broken through your flank and is violating the temple. They're trying to access a hole through the side of Bastion's pyramid. They need to be stopped immediately.
Okay. I'll let everybody know that this is something that we need to address.
Cool.
Where is that compared to where we are? Because I don't see it on
if
the
you
map.
will look with your special eyes.
Oh, I see. I had to move. Okay. I'm gonna alert the crew without breaking eye contact with the guys next to me and redirect Hoppy, Amon, and Renan to the backside to stop the other incursion. And Draco and I will finish up these guys.
You sure you don't want me to help with this?
I mean, if we've got to stop them, Renan can't tank, so sending a tank with them would be better. And I still have Action Surge.
Action Surge.
Action Surge. So I think give us a chance.
Okay.
Draco can always teleport me away if we need to.
Plus you got Patches of Houlihan.
Yeah, exactly.
Patches of Houlihan.
It is Renan's turn then, and Oni is on deck.
Okay, question before I make a move. Can she take 2 people with her through her dimension door?
I believe Dimension Door says only 1 willing person, but it's worth double checking because with the
she's
variation
tiny.
of the, between the new version of the game and the old version of the game, it's possible they changed something. I remember it being up to 1 willing person, but
Is it under spells?
it is.
She doesn't have it on her spell sheet. I couldn't remember if it was weight or not.
You teleport yourself.
Oh, it's because of her cloak.
Right.
She gets it as a feature of her cloak.
You can also bring 1 willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. So up to 1.
Okay. Well, she's gonna take Hoppy then, Amon, just because you have more solutions as an attack, as a ranged
Yeah,
person.
for sure.
She's going to Dimension Door, and they can go 120 feet. How far? Sorry, I can't get the spell to show anything.
You can go. So I'll read it to you. You teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight downward, 300 feet straight up, northwest at a 45-degree angle, etc.
All right, Hoppy,
So wherever you want.
she needs to be up high. Would you prefer, for cinematic effect, that she teleport you up here and you slide down the side of the pyramid onto the bad guys, or that she teleport you here onto the mountain and you jump down on top of them?
I'm okay with either. I think that it would be cooler to be on the pyramid, but
Okay.
I don't know if John's gonna let that slide.
I mean, you
Oh.
guys
It's
did
the
get a
rule
tour
of
of the
cool.
pyramid. I feel like you can. That is a thing that Renan could visualize.
And it looks like there are some outcroppings where she'll be able to find a good spot to leverage herself that's up out of combat range to shoot down. And then she can just let Hoppy go and he can...
I'm fine with that. Like, the
Yell,
whole map
"Surprise!"
is less than 500 feet, so you can be anywhere on the map you'd like to be.
Okay, so let me mark down her dimension door is spent. And that was her turn, right? She can't also attack.
You'll have to check. The spell itself is an action, so if it says utilize the dimension door as per the spell, then that was her action. If for some reason I made the activating the magic item different, I'd have to look that up myself.
I don't know, let me look up the magic item.
Usually don't mess with it too much. Yeah, you just cast Dimension Door, so it is an action.
You may cast Dimension Door, okay. Alright, that's her turn.
Oni, your turn, and your enemies are right after you.
Alright. Well, let's see what we can do. Since I have not actually taken an attack yet, my first attack is with advantage. Because I did Blade Ward cantrip. Did we take that out of my attacks last round? My damage?
I think they do exclusively necrotic damage.
Okay.
No, some of them were damage
that
plus necrotic.
Underwhelming. It's fine. I didn't call it out. It's probably too late to go back and do it now.
Oh yeah, I know the Wind of Decay is bludgeoning necrotic. I'm pretty sure that the Guardians are just necrotic.
Okay. There's my attacks for purple.
I'm in the wrong section of this map. Looks like 4 hits.
Okay. $52.
Yep. He's dying, Jim.
Alright. Is he close?
Oh, he's half. Sorry, can you not see them?
I can't.
Yeah, we
it's
can
just
see
the
it.
map
Oh.
is so big. I'm super far out, so I can't really see their hit bars.
Far out, man.
I don't know that killing one is really going to help, and I also don't know if I can kill one with my action surge, but let's try. How many attacks does that give me? 3?
3, yes ma'am.
Well, none of those are criticals.
But that is the 19, 22, and 22.
Yes.
29 more damage. Leaves him almost dead.
Alright. Good luck, everybody else.
Good question, John. I know
Yes,
you
sir.
moved our assistants into position,
Mhm.
but did you actually attack, or did it? Well, that was their move. Was
I did. I'm just rolling a d20 on my desk here because
gotcha,
I don't
No
have
worries.
character sheets for them.
gotcha. Okay, I
They
was
did
just
10
asking.
damage each,
Good job, guys.
which is like a d6 plus 4 is pretty solid to get 10.
Yeah, no, it is.
Fuckers. On the pyramidal side, the commander of this sneaky attack force doesn't seem to have noticed the BAMF above him and is continuing to burrow deep into the side of the pyramid. We'll have that be his action for this turn, because his perception is -1, so that's not very good. So I don't even have to ask Hoppy to roll, which would be bad, but passive perception is not great. Hoppy's surfing down the side of the pyramid, literally screaming cowabunga, but Ancient Assassin Man doesn't hear him. Alright. Spectral Guardian's turn. Oni, I'm gonna spectrally rend you a couple of times.
Oh, thank God.
Or not
You
at all.
can try. Oh.
The red one here doesn't have his weapon. He has dropped his sword
Think.
here.
Okay.
And then yellow will attack. Oh no. And kill, well, take to 0 our friend. Well, you don't even really know him, I guess.
Poor guy.
I was gonna have a flex off with him.
Mm-hmm. He's like a deeply, deeply pleasant, very charitable, very smiley man named Oscar.
Oh no, Oscar!
And now he's been slain.
Oh, bye, buddy.
Draco, it's your turn. Hoppy on deck.
Okay.
This is
So,
sleepy.
do these guys do the necrotic damage as well?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll damage on one of these spectral rends just to see. Yeah, just necrotic.
Okay. I am casting Aura Alive. 30 feet. Aura Alive around me.
Gotta be honest, I don't know that spell.
There you go. Life preserving energy radiates from me in an aura of 30 feet radius until the spell ends. The aura moves with me, centered on me. Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including myself, has resistance to necrotic damage, and its hit points maximum can't be reduced. In addition, a non-hostile living creature gains 1 hit point when it starts its turn in the aura, with 0 hit points. So, homeboy down there, when he starts at the end of his turn, he gets to come back up. He has
Sure,
a point.
and that's as long as he stays within the aura.
Aura, yes.
The
Not sure I have one for that. I don't.
You know, it's a 30-foot radius.
We'll map it out.
And then, fire, do you go flame seed, people?
I'm gonna put my seed in you.
That's right.
4 points of fire damage. Takes purple even lower than he was before, but still not to dead. Hoppy, it's your turn. I'm on deck. Go, Mark.
I have a D&D question. Generally, do undead are they immune to terror? Wondering if it's worth using the terrifying majesty.
You fought a lot of them. I would tell you almost always, yes, they are immune to
Okay.
it. Like, they can't be charmed, they can't be frightened, they can't be paralyzed or poisoned. That's pretty undead across the board.
Then I'm
The one
gonna.
guy seemed to be running from us earlier.
The exception being, like, with the turn undead effect, but as far as, like, you know, like a draconic fear or a terrifying presence, almost never.
Okay. So I'm jumping down and I'm gonna go after main dude.
Main character.
$22 hit.
22
Two
does
hit?
it? It does twice.
26 plus 43-ish. And I can do horns as well. These don't get the so that's
Great
16.
weapon.
Does this 16 hit?
Ooh, I have to look that up. It does not.
Okay. And I can't move anymore, so I'm hanging.
Amon, your turn. Renan is on deck at the start of round number 4.
I'm gonna shoot
Yeah.
this little red guy. Because he
He's
looks
a
like a
little
little
red.
bitch.
14 misses. 20 hits.
And then Mike. Little pecker.
That's going to be a hit for 11. Draco,
And that's
you
it for
are
me.
done with your sand to mud, right? That
Yes,
went away?
that's gone. Yep.
I don't think it matters, but just in case.
Oh wait, I didn't. I can still add a hunter's mark, even though it's not much.
Now, flexing dude, he has 1 hit point, so he's revived, right? He's not dead no more, anyway.
He's just on the ground. Leave me here.
Feigning death is a move, trust me.
Renan's turn. Oni on deck.
All right, Renan is going to shoot this guy with her black sand's edge.
I like we just throw words.
Some of them stick.
Daggery, edge, blacky,
Things
sand guy.
things happened.
Mhm.
Things happened, and she did stuff.
Use your imagination, trust me, it's good.
You and good out of that guy.
Yeah, I did. Oni's turn.
Oh yeah, because she can't move. Yep.
Yep, Renan has no other moves. Okay,
One trick pony.
well, here we go. We're gonna try to finish off purple.
It's a bummer about that critical failure.
Did you mean critical success, or?
I would normally, yes, except he used his bonus action last turn to cast I'm Rubber Your Glue.
Ooh, that was sneaky. Didn't even see that one happening.
Okay, I'm guessing that kills him, so my benefit will carry
yes.
over to the next attack.
Oh, will it?
Sure it will.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
damn it.
momentum, the additional damage die will go into the guy standing next to him because my sword will just swipe through him so fast.
Does anybody remember what their initiative was?
They were right after me, I think. I think all of your bad guys go at the same time, no?
Yeah,
I
but
often try to avoid that, but I think that's the way this one lined up, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, and we're looking at a 55 on Zitiable. It says you are able to take the disarm action after your attack for free if you wish.
Okay, so I'm gonna disarm blue.
So you know that
since
red is already disarmed.
disarmed. Yep. And then I'm gonna do 2 more attacks on red, I guess.
Tried a super thin line. That actually turned out pretty good.
It is. I actually kind of like that one more.
18 and 22 both hit. I see 26 damage.
6 on red.
Always bet on black.
Alright, and that is my
Alright, who's tuning their motorbike?
Hmm.
Red picks
Living
up.
in Santa Maria.
Blue
Live in
picks
Santa Maria, you get to drive by a couple times a day at least. Your homies just want to say hi.
Yo, girl, what's up?
I'm in your neighborhood.
Is that really only one hit?
Sure is.
And wait, didn't you say it's all necrotic? So she takes half that.
So you take 4 points of necrotic Oni, but I do still need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, thank God.
Very good.
I like the
very good.
delay it's going. It's like, ooh, it's going to do it.
And some drama.
And Oscar's zeroed out again.
It's because I like to play with it shows the dice on the screen, so
Yeah.
there's always a delay between what I see and what you guys see. But it's fun because I get to see all the dice.
Oh, that is fun.
Yeah, I like it.
The greater zombie stops burrowing now that he's been ambushed twice. How did something so large as you sneak up on me?
Haha, surprise!
I'm a minotaur. I'm made of hide.
Wow.
That was an epic team up. I'm so happy we got that done.
He attempts to use his empowered slam on Hoppy. Oh, and it looks like they're both gonna hit. But unfortunately for... Oh no, it's half necrotic, I guess. 8 bludgeoning becomes 4 plus 10 necrotic.
No,
is-
the thing is, it's also just in my radius 30 feet. So he's not in my 30 feet range.
Yep. So 14 from the first attack and 9 from the second attack. Total of 23 to Hoppy.
Okay.
The fire dancing swarms that it controls also respond and will attempt to swarm Hoppy at the command of Big Boss Nass. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is this game?
Wow.
So the first one is a failure is a 12, and then a hit is a 15. First failure says...
Cancel out the next critical success you get.
Your enemies have advantage on their attack rolls made against you until the end of their next turn. And 15 says, I am able to take the disengage action after my attack for free. So I will say that Red is sad-faced, because he's just bumming hard because he critically failed, and Unlock critically succeeded, and he's feeling good. But I don't see a happy face, so... Oh, here, he's front double bicep. He's the big strong one. And his critical hit dealt 42 points of fire damage, which I do not believe you have.
Wait, is that 22 plus?
It
fire?
only does fire damage, so it's just showing you. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't. I'm
Okay.
gonna say it once, it should say it twice.
48 then.
And Draco's turn, Hoppy on deck.
Okay, so now I'll go
Oscar
ahead
gets
and
the hit
use.
point.
What's that?
Is it Oscar gets? Is it the start of your turn or the start of his turn?
His turn.
No, bummer. He's still zeroed then. Sorry, Oscar.
Okay, gonna do Scorching Ray on Yeller. 1, a 2, a 3,
3.
and
See
then a
16 fire.
Flame Seed.
All hits.
Nice.
Total of 25
It's been
to
a while since Draco's had such a great, battle.
Maybe the trick is just to play it like 10% max HP.
Right?
Play a little more
I guess so.
conservatively. I can't take
So
a
I don't
hit.
think I
I'll
am.
die.
Any movement from you, or is it Hoppy's turn?
It's Hoppy's turn.
Hoppy, you're up. I'm on deck.
All right, I'm gonna try and finish off Red Dude. Not like the dot Red Dude, but the dude south of me.
Okay.
And John, he should already have the 1 HP. Because I cast that on the last round.
He got hit
So
on
you would've-
Megan's turn, though.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I'll shut my mouth.
You shut your whore mouth.
Does
Both hit.
both hit?
And actually, I think that's enough to kill him. I gotta do math. Yep, he's at 0.
Okay. Then these other guys are still here?
They are.
Okay, I'm hitting Sad Dude then.
No, he was already bummed. At 24 hits, I see 25 damage.
Yep.
Amon's turn. Renan's on deck. Start of round number 5.
All right. I'm gonna go for Red Dude Redemption. And by redemption, I mean shoot him until he dies.
Yeah, like Red Dead Redemption. Both hit for 24 before Hunter's Mark. He is just about dead. Hey, Mike's gonna get it.
Some days he does.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Good job, Mike. Renan, you're up. Oni's next.
Renan is going to...
He should get a point. And are they attacking?
Oh, thanks, Mark. Yeah. Oscar stands up. Well, yeah, stands up. And then Patches offers the healing at a price option again. And I'll have these two close and make melee attacks.
I'll say, well, your buddy I think needs it more than I do. That's what I'll tell him. No kissing.
They both miss their attacks this turn. Do you want him to heal Oscar?
Sure.
He
You're gonna
takes
get a
out
kiss,
a
Oscar.
tattooed skull from his material components bag. It's a human skull that has tattoos drawn all over it. And he speaks an incantation in a language you don't understand, but then in common says, "Vitality to you," and points at Oscar. Everybody in the area feels a sickness to their stomach. Sorry, every living creature in the area feels a tightness in their chest and a sickness in their stomach. I'm going to roll a 2, 3, 4-sided die.
I said no kissing. Oh, one.
That's hysterical.
So I take it we all lose 1 hit point?
The skull creates a tether of purple energy, deep purple. Almost looks like a black shoelace. Sort of connects Patches O'Houlihan and Draco. Draco, you are enervated. You feel weakened, and your flesh begins to just tear open. Bloody wounds rip across your open flesh. You drop to your knees. You take 10 points of damage. But Oscar is healed for 30.
The hell?
Can you take 10 points of damage?
And he can, in fact.
Oh, man. Try to help your guy out. You try to kill me.
He says, "Great power comes at a cost."
Yeah, and I've been keeping him alive, and you haven't done
Why couldn't he have taken it from one of the bad guys?
because they're undead. It's a living creature.
I did. Well noted.
I pay attention some of the times.
You do some of the time.
All right.
For Renan and then Oni.
Renan is going to attack, I guess this one that's at full health. Yeah, that one.
Remember that one's got disadvantage on all attacks made against him until the end of his next turn.
Oh, then this one.
Just trying to help you
No, I appreciate that. 27 damage.
out. Let me see if it hits first.
21 should hit.
Yes. That seems low for her.
That does seem low. Black Sand's Edge seems to do less than her short bow sometimes. Like, by numbers, it shouldn't that much, but...
I mean, all the damage is tied up in sneak. It is technically a D4 versus a D6 for base weapon, but
yeah.
you're only rolling one of those.
Oh well, she still does phenomenal damage.
Oni, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna start with yellow.
Are those just blank for everybody else?
No, they came up.
The lowest is
28,
18.
25,
I can see 'em.
29.
I see 4 boxes. I can see Golden Blade, Golden Blade, Golden Blade, Silver Blade, but there's no numbers.
So
Do
it's
you think they all
34
hit?
damage. The lowest is 18, so if an 18 hits,
Yeah.
then they're all good.
34, you said?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's funny because that takes him to 34. End of Oni's turn?
Yep. That's all
No,
her things.
it's my turn. Because there are only 2 left, they are going to both fight Oni.
2 hit.
10 and 11 points of necrotic.
Do I still get resistance or no?
You do. So
Yeah.
5 and
Yeah.
5, total of
Half
10.
it.
Okay. And 2 wisdom rolls.
Yes, please.
This is not gonna go well.
It has in fact gone well.
Oh man! Ooh, that was close.
Alright. Draco's turn, Hoppy's on deck.
Don't your other guys go? Or did
Oh
they
yeah,
already
thank
go?
you. No, you're right.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
Fire dancers will, I guess, dance fire on Hoppy. 1 at full HP and 1 at half.
I'm going to
The
use my
21.
shield.
Okay. Then I believe no damages were had this day.
Yeah.
Draco, your turn. Hoppy on deck.
I'll do. Let's see. I'll do Scorching Ray again. That was fun to be able to do it multiple times. Hit yellow. 1, 23, 2, and 3. So 14 probably didn't hit, huh?
That's correct. Just 5 damage and 8 damage.
13. Yep. And then my little flame seed. Wow, didn't hit him either. Because I got knocked down, 10 HP, so that's still taking me for a loop.
Mm-hmm. Still reeling. Hoppy's turn. I'm on deck.
All right. Let's see what we can do about the guy under half health. Does that get him under 0 health?
It does. Actually, I have to actually crush number. Yes, it does.
53.
But it did take both.
Okay, so does 16 hit?
Why you gotta make me look things up? Yes, it does. 15 is their AC.
Okay, so then I did an extra 22.
Yay! I'm on your turn. Renan on deck.
Blue Man Group. Let's see. Yeah, let's shoot the blue guy. Should do something. And then mark.
A hit, a fine hit. And Mike.
It should be it for me. Hello?
Hello.
Sorry, I was
Oh.
just
How
waiting
you
for my
doing?
pedal for a sec. Mike hits. Oh no, Mike doesn't hit. It's +7, right? So 17 misses.
Yeah.
Renan's turn. Oni on deck.
All right, Renan's gonna shoot the last guy in her area.
Uria
Her area.
for 36. That takes me below half, so my swarm damage is less.
Wheat.
Any move from Renan? No, she can't.
No,
Never mind.
yeah, she's gonna stay right where she is.
Oni's turn. Bad guys
Alright.
on deck.
Oni's starting with yellow. Hey, look at that.
Oh, my 6th crit for today.
Oh goodness.
'87 says. Oh, just the additional damage die.
Which is 1d8. That hardly seems worth it. What a terrible thing.
It is enough to kill him, though.
Oh, nice. Alright, well then that 15 damage goes to blue.
Those are non-transferable. Back-to-back 30s. This battle draws to a close. 26, I think, hits Oni back.
It does?
15 necrotic becomes 7. And one last wisdom saving throw, please. That's fun.
Woo!
Although it would have been hilarious if she had a crit fail on that one. It just, I mean,
Swarm at half health tries to burn Hoppy. Looks like it's successful for 7 points of fire.
Can you not?
Draco, it's your turn. Hoppy on deck.
okay. I'm going to go ahead and cast Frostbite on blue. Oh, that's it? Only 8? That's pretty lame. And then a Flame Seed on him as well.
It gets worse because it's half of 8.
4. And then, fire damage as well. So he's hot and cold. He's got hot flashes and cold flashes. This poor
Why,
guy.
you only did half?
And 16, I think, actually misses. Alright, Hoppy, and then Amon.
Okay. Just throwing this out there, guys. If we can take this ship, then we get a second airship.
Welcome to the news flash earlier.
I do think, yeah, that's our plan, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm curious if there's someone piloting it from the undead, or if they have someone else who can pilot it, or if we're going to be its only crew.
Good thing we have consultants.
Good thing.
Good thing we could always steal people from their homes to work for us.
Exactly.
Dead, and then I can move 40 feet in this way.
Make sure you shore up any progress that they made toward getting into the pyramid.
I'm gonna go and fight, and somebody else can do that.
Okay.
I know my core competency.
But we only have one thing left.
Hitting things hard is my core competency. I don't know that.
That's fair.
Mon, it is your turn.
All right, let's see if the moonbow can hold.
Moonbow.
Moonbow. I leave it out at night so it can recharge.
Smart. That hits. Second hit. Leaves him at 10 HP.
Yeah.
Boo. Renin, then Oni. Keep running.
Okay, so you can tell me if I have to do this at a disadvantage because she's very acrobatic. I'd like to go up and over to this side so that she can maybe shoot from there. Probably not, but at least that way. But yeah, she'd be right at the edge of her range. Can she do that? That was 25 feet.
I'm debating what I want you to roll.
Okay. I feel like some acrobatic swings and climbs, and she'd be able to make it up and over and then slide down a little bit onto that ledge, but...
I'm trying to decide if it's more about balance or if it's more about climbing. It is, I think, equal parts being able to find like manageable handhold footholds in a pretty sleek pyramid build, but also, I don't know. Let's try athletics, but...
Her athletics is garbage.
Sorry, acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
With the one she's good at. But I think because it's incredibly steep, I'm going to want a DC of 20.
Perfect.
It's blank. Are you messing with me?
Oh,
or...
no. I rolled an 11, and her acrobatics is 9, so it's a 20.
Oh, perfect. That's exact easy. Spare no expense. But you knew I couldn't see it, so you were like,
no.
I rolled a 4, but he'll never know, so...
I don't... You guys can see it, right? It's just John's stuff isn't coming
it's
through?
20.
Okay.
And like if I scroll back up, eventually they show there, but they're like literally on like a 40, 50 second delay.
That's so wild. No, it's a 20.
Yeah, see, now I see acrobatics.
Okay.
So,
and from there, she's gonna do just a regular old short bow. But, oh, sorry, no sneak. On account of she moved, so she can't sneak.
For another time, maybe look at what the range limitation is on sneak attack, like if it has to be within 60 feet or not, because she does have an ally fighting that target, so that would make it eligible for sneak attack. But I can't remember if there's like attacks have to be within 60 feet to count as sneak attack.
The attack must use finesse or a ranged weapon. You don't need advantage if another enemy on the target is within 5 feet. Oh, never mind.
So it seemed to me like she met the criteria, but then I wasn't sure if you knew that there was like a range requirement.
No. I honestly was equating the sneak to not moving and having advantage. I didn't.
In older versions of the game, sneak attack was limited to only 30 feet. So you could only use like short range or thrown weapons.
Well, then I'll take all of that, please.
Yep. And that is plenty to kill him.
Excellent.
Huzzah!
The threat has been
Yay!
neutralized.
The biggest threat on here is patches. Jeez.
Would you like me to heal you?
At a price? Sure, once Oni moves out of the way. Oni's gonna try to get up. Now, how can I get up into that ship, the airship?
There's like a large, sandy dune to the north and to the east of you that is a difficult climb, and the ship is 60 feet above that dune.
Well, fortunately, I get to move without any issues with difficult.
Yeah, I don't
Difficult
believe that lets you step on the oxygen molecules in the air to just ascend.
Well, no, I have
Can
to
I-
be on the ground, so I can't get up onto the ship,
Well-
but I can get to under the ship.
Sure.
You could have Ren and Dimension Door up there.
We can only use it
And then
once, and she
land-
already used it.
Oh,
I believe she can trade hit dice for additional uses.
Oh,
if you
I didn't see
read the
that
item.
on it.
She doesn't like doing that because like in previous games over 20 years, I may have burned her more than once on
Oh.
letting her trade life
She's
force for
got
uses.
14 hit die. That's fine. How many hit die do I have to trade?
You'd have to look at the sheet. I don't remember. That was a very long time ago. But less Ren in the character and more Michelle the player doesn't like. She feels like I'm trying to trick her, I think. And to be fair, sometimes I am.
I can't get the thing to open her cloak. Oh, there we go. You can spend a hit die to fuel this ability. Oh, so just a single hit die.
Yep.
Well, hell yeah. She's going to spend one hit die to Dimension Door down here to Oni. And then she's going to spend a second hit die to Dimension Door up onto the ship.
oh, that's all it costs.
She got 14!
Jungling, jungling, player.
She'll Dimension Door to Hoppy too and bring Hoppy with her. Everybody's gonna get a Dimension Door.
Why does she look so tired? I'm dying.
Alright, what do we see now that we're up on the ship? Are there bad guys?
Once you are on board the vessel, it creaks and just gently sways in the air. It doesn't seem to have any forward momentum at the moment, and you don't see. It was apparently a skeletal crew.
Ah!
You don't see anybody on board.
Alright, can we navigate it down onto the dunes so that they can load, or will at least at a minimum drop rope so that they can climb up?
Did you bring rope with you?
I have rope in my bags.
Maybe we send Dimension Door down and get some rope, and then Dimension Door back up.
No, apparently y'all don't want me to Dimension Door everybody up here, so I'll save the hit die.
Yeah, you can lower some rope down. Having not flown this ship before, and I don't think you have proficiency in vehicles, unless I'm mistaken, it would be. I don't want to put you in a position where you feel like you were caught unawares and accidentally crashed your ship. There is a piloting check, but if you don't have proficiency, that check is made at disadvantage.
I have
What is
land
vehicle?
vehicles. Would that help?
It would not.
Since this is not a
Because
land
it's
vehicle.
in the air.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Airship. No.
Okay, but the God King owes us one, and I'm sure he's got someone that can that fly this, so he's going to give us Oscar.
Maybe it's
and
Patches.
Oscar is also.
I agree. The guy with the eye patch, Patches O'Houlihan, is the captain for sure. He's a pilot.
100%. Okay, great.
Gotta
Then
be.
we're going to
Are
adopt
are you saying
Patches.
pilot or pirate?
It could be
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So is that a yes that we're going to take Patches and he's our new airship pilot?
I think if you're going to ask the Pharaoh for assistance, he'd send you one of the 8 royal vizier mummies that would be able to help you out. Like those are his eyes and ears outside of the temple.
Okay. And
One
who
of them
are
can
these?
surely pilot it. These are just again, he would probably take a beat to choose his words carefully and say volunteers.
Are they consultants?
Thrall consultants. He likes this word very much.
Do any of them have airship capabilities? Because then we're not taking one of his guys. We're taking people away from him. That seems good.
Yeah, if you guys like Patches can captain an airship.
Excellent.
He's been around the block a few times.
Does he want to take Oscar and the other guy?
Yeah, they'll happily board the ship, and he says this could be a reasonable aerial weapons platform that they can use in defense of Bastion.
Amazing.
And afterwards, who knows? Maybe it falls off the back of a truck.
Maybe, or maybe not. Okay. Now, can they get us navigational directions to the guy that we're supposed to go and meet so that we can long rest on the airship while making our way there?
The last place that he was seen was on the outskirts of the Pyramid of Eternal Night in like what is downtown Hamunaptra, which is also like a Apsheit bug hot zone.
Okay.
They have not been in days since the retreat from the city center happened. They're essentially mercenaries in the employ of the king, but they haven't been back to the Temple of Eternal Night since the abandoned ship call was made.
But
they
they can
sent
help us navigate back that way.
They can draw you a map or talk you through how to get there geographically. But they do warn you that the landscape has changed significantly since Apsheit's children have eaten everything down to barren bedrock.
Well, no, they're going to take us in the airship.
He just wonders what's wrong with your airship. Why?
This is our airship.
Why would I want to risk my brand new ship?
This is not his ship. This is our ship, and we are hiring him as consultants to fly it.
Well, he wonders how well you will pilot your airship by yourself.
Well, we will just find another pilot if he is going to be a stickler about it. And while we're having this conversation, Rendon and Hoppy are searching the ship.
Yeah. He'll be like, is she always like this?
Always.
A resounding yes.
There is surprisingly little on board the ship. The intention probably was to make weight, so like all of the normal crate, like they're undead, so there was no need for food and water. There are no accommodations. The lower half of the ship, like that would normally have crew quarters in it, was hollowed out to make space for the curvature of those dirigible balloons. There is a small like cache below deck that could be turned into, a singular like a state cabin. It also looks natively like a cargo hold, and inside of it you find 6 sealed canopic jars, whereas in our world all canopic jars tend to have a figurehead, either a totemic spirit or a pharaonic emblem showing you like what is contained therein. These are odd in that they have no feature to the lid of the canopic jar. They are all the exact same smooth marble lid, which is unusual.
Should we open one and let the spirits out?
Or we could just chuck one off
If you
the airship.
if you want to go drinking, Hoppy, we can go drinking, but let's not do that with this.
We should definitely wait until we have a chance to either have Sari check them or someone who might know. Or maybe we just have the God King tell us what they are.
Yeah, why don't we ask?
But what if he wants them?
Oh. Or he lies
What
to
if he's-
us.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's nothing. I'll take him off your hands.
That's just scarab dung, certainly. I'll dispose of them for you.
Yeah, that's fair. Would our
He
genie friend
said he
maybe
was gonna
know
be our
something about
ally.
them?
Hmm?
Would our genie friend know something about them?
Because this
Ooh.
situation is out of chaos in it.
She's resting.
Okay.
We had a long night.
Well, we can hold on to them and wait, but I do think that we need to have somebody look at them and give us some insight. So if you want to wait and talk to Sari at sunrise or sunset, that's fine.
I would suggest we show Hamunaptra, see if he can give us an idea.
Well, we also can just wait until sunrise, sunset, because we've done no vetting on this guy. So we
okay.
also wanted to check in with Sari and see if this was someone that could be trusted. So if we want to err on the side
Okay.
of caution, we can. How
Yeah.
far away are we from sunset?
It is late afternoon, so not far.
Okay, then let's
Not long.
rest until sunset. Amon can talk to Sari and update her on our progress and make sure that we aren't overextending ourselves or getting ourselves into a stickier situation or causing problems with our broader goals. And then if she is in agreement, Hoppy can take one of the canopic jars in.
Yeah, we can have Renan inspect stuff and just see what else we can figure out too.
Yeah.
Or we can do that in the meantime before we're waiting for sunrise.
How long So we have a lot of activity to do. I'm assuming we'll set out at sunrise or just before sunrise so that we can get to the City of the Dead during the daytime? Because I'm guessing nighttime would be a bad time to go.
So, fun fact about the Pyramid of Eternal Night is that it has a supernatural aura that extends to 2 miles outside of it that renders the landscape perpetually in night, thus its name.
Okay.
So it is always nighttime in downtown Hamunaptra.
Great. So getting there first thing in the morning will be fine. That gives us a long rest. It will still be nighttime there. And there's no benefit to going at a different time of day or night because it's still going to be nighttime there, right?
That is factually correct.
My biggest concern is that we get a long rest because I think we all need it.
Says the lady who action surged already.
Yeah, and I used all of my wall of shields.
And somebody burnt all of Brennan's hit dice.
No, only 2. I marked them off! But I also only have 74 hit points, so I'd like to do a long rest and get my stuff back before we go and fight the big bad. And
I'm good with that.
I think it just makes sense. So I know that it might not be consecutive rest, but could we assume that with our activities, we'll get to have a long rest before we depart?
So, long rest has to be 8 hours, and it has to be uninterrupted, just by mechanics. I'm fine. Like, I'm not putting you under any time pressure beyond telling you that the person you're looking for is out there behind enemy lines. Which, if they volunteered to be an advanced scout, hopefully means they have some ability to remain hidden and unseen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of up to you guys. You're in the driver's seat, so to speak.
Okay.
I say we risk it
So
and go to sleep.
we're searching the ship. We are talking to Sari at sunset. We are showing the canopic jars if she says he's okay to make bargains with to our God King guy. And then we are
I just wanted
sleeping
to
and
touch
setting out after that 8 hours.
on that because it's been repeated a couple of times now, and I don't want to run the risk of like you guys sort of self-editing
Loring.
something.
It's sunrise, right?
It is sunrise that you can speak to Sari,
Oh, sorry. Okay.
and it is also the pharaoh of Hamunaptra is not a god.
Yeah, but isn't Hamunaptra...
It's the city of the dead, and he is dead, but he is an eternal ruler. He's ruled for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years here. I just wanted, like...
I auto-corrected him to God King because he's
Sure.
undead.
I just
Okay.
wanted to insert that I didn't say that.
Okay.
Draw whatever assumptions you want, and if someone who lives for thousands of years and wields unearthly power is godlike, that's entirely fine for you to draw. I just didn't want it to be a thing I had said.
So we search the ship. Once we've deemed it secure, we do our long rest.
Mhm.
Amon talks to Sari at sunrise.
Okay, so go ahead and long rest yourselves. We'll jump cut to sunrise. Sari sort of doesn't give you a chance to speak. She seems up, excited for the first time in a couple of communications. She tells you that her and Aladdin had been working on the idea that some great stores of wealth were potentially hidden within the city of Ish, that somewhere within the walls was a treasure trove that eventually the two brothers were going to attempt to come back for, because when they fled in disgrace, they didn't have time to finish pilfering their vaults. However, the vault itself was not as full as she had hoped. She has a very important lead that she plans on today that she thinks will yield success, that she's very excited about it. And she talks about decoding the map, and this time she beat up 3 guys in the alleyway to get the information she needed. And like this goes on for several minutes before she realizes that like you called her. And, you know, oh sorry, yes. Yes, how can I help you?
And I'm just gonna tell her what's going on, relay the information from Oni, and ask if a side quest is okay.
She Noctunaben is like a known figure. Noctunabu, both from a historical sense and like a legend precedes him. She says never met him, but everything that she and sort of by attachment Horus knows about him is that he is a fair ruler. You know, it's hard to assume that someone has maintained control over a civilization for 1,000 years without ever sort of dabbling into the shittier sides of governorship. But he has remained sort of untarnished. No one thinks of him as being a bad person per se. She knows
Just a
that
dead person.
just a dead person knows that sometimes rulership requires you to make compromises, and sometimes those compromises are not necessarily always, moral. But in a black and white, is this person good or evil? Definitely, she feels like the pharaoh has remained good, and to her knowledge, there's no outstanding immediate red flags, other than the general warning that people of wealth and power and privilege tend to stay that way. And sometimes that means having to make difficult decisions or take advantage of people. But that's just the nature of all people who have wealth and power.
Okay, so we're going to do our side quest, and then we'll meet up with you at what's. I just want to confirm our plans. What? But I don't remember what our previous plans were to meet up with. Sorry.
I believe the last thing that we talked about for her was finishing the portal construction at the pyramid in Ish, and that she could then use that gateway to bring whatever she finds in the vault, or whatever she finds in the treasure trove, to you guys, as well as whatever reinforcements you might need for this situation.
Right. Okay.
We should have 11 days left on that. Now that we took a long rest here.
Okay. Then we'll try to get this job done and meet up to save the world.
She wishes you good luck in your endeavor, but tells you not to call her tomorrow because she might be in the middle of it, but she'll call you when she's done.
Okay.
I won't ask what that means.
Do we show the king the canopic jars then?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
is
wanna
she
ask
okay with
Sorry
us
about
making
this,
a
too.
deal? Yeah.
She knows anything about the canopic jars.
I think she would probably only be able to tell you what I've already given you as background, that it's unusual that the lids have no discerning characteristics that would suggest who they belong to or what's inside. That is by nature one of the defining characteristics of why you would use a canopic jar. You can put, there are many different kinds of containers, but these are specifically ceremonial canopic jars, which are meant to hold sacred organs, or in some cases, the caw of a deceased thing. But that would require identification. This is unlabeled food in a fridge. That's also wrapped in tinfoil, where it's I don't know. What kind of sociopath would do that?
You gotta open it up to find out.
And she tells you that whenever someone wants you to do something like that, her immediate response is to not want to do that thing out of obstinance, but also survival instinct. So she thinks it's wise to proceed cautiously.
Then I suppose the Pharaoh of the Undead would be a good person to ask about these, because if there's any way that this is associated with the creature that we're going to fight,
That's kind of my thought.
that'll be important to know.
Yeah.
Right.
That could be what's keeping it alive and giving it its powers to replicate. Okay, let's Hoppy go
It could
take
be a
them
lich.
to the Pharaoh and see what he says. If he has any insight.
Yep, sounds good.
To the Pharaoh, to the Pharaoh.
Nocturnambu begins by telling you how grateful he is that you helped defend Bastion. All the souls contained within are grateful for your
You guys are
assistance.
so great. You're the greatest we've ever had.
If he can help you at all, he's happy to. He also looks confused for a moment, seeing that these are canopic jars that have no identification, no features on the lid. but tells you that he can sense through the jar something that makes him uneasy. Says that there is. He puts his outstretched hand out, like holding his palm just above the jar that you're showing him, like not touching it, but close enough. And he tells you that what is inside there has a will, and it wants to escape. I would recommend you do not open this.
Okay, that's good to know.
Well, this
Can
is
we
the first
leave
time we
them-
actually did that properly.
Can we leave them with him so that they don't accidentally get open while we're taking down the big guy?
He is reluctant to want to accept responsibility for it. If there's no other option, he says that he can clear out a section of his armory here in Bastion to lock them down, but
Okay.
that he would really rather not.
That would be better since we are going to have to leave the
We got our
airship.
temple.
We could put it in the tower too.
Yeah.
Oh, we could put it in the tower. Let's do that. That's an excellent idea.
Does anybody remember what's in the tower?
Yes, I have
And-
I have a list of what's in the tower. Our tower contents are as follows: 2 sandworm dorsal plates and 8 human-sized J-teeth, 5 pilgrims from Cult of Draco, fire scorpion carapace times 16.
Wait, what was that last one?
That's what we have saved in the obelisk right now.
For stream, I didn't hear it. Could you repeat it?
A knock just like peeps into my ear and goes, "The fuck?"
Yeah. So
Maybe we let them out here. I know
to
you guys
be
are going
fair,
to Ish, but
I think we forgot them in there for a really long time. And when we because remember we opened the obelisk when we were
I could've-
fighting the Sultan's the Sultan brothers.
well, they didn't want to
remember.
get out in the middle of a battle.
I'm pretty sure
think
there
we were
was
just
nobody
not-
alive when we opened the doors.
No, I'm
I remember
pretty
in the beginning
sure
of July,
they
the
were
first game we
released.
played in July, I told you guys that there were dead bodies in your tower, and you
Yeah.
went, "No," and I went, "We'll see."
Yeah. Well, we never investigated it any further, and so when we had the tower out, I'm pretty sure we discussed that there were skulls, that they are no longer. Some of them, yeah. Sorry, Draco. But I have been keeping a running tally of what's in the obelisk, so we could absolutely summon the obelisk and put the canopic jars in there. I will actually write that down. So it's 6 unlabeled canopic jars.
Yep. And you can say,
That's where
like,
we got
from the Battle of Bastion,
them
so I remember.
released, though. I'm
Can
pretty sure we let them release.
As you
got to
open
the
the door
path.
to the
From the
obelisk,
Battle of what?
Bastion,
Oh.
there is a pervasive smell of fecal matter and decay. Opening the door, there are 6 dead bodies on the ground. They have all soiled themselves. They are in various states of decay. They had died in a circle together. It looks like they were using prayer beads in a circle, and they had used nubs of charcoal from a campfire that they had made to keep warm to write prayers, hymns to Draco on the wall of the keep, and seemed like they died in proselytization, hoping that one
Praying
day
for
their
the second
savior would
coming.
return.
Can Noctanabu bring them back to life,
Oh!
or turn them into zombies?
Or
Whichever is easier.
mhm.
If you want to ask him, he tells you that this is more than a small thing that you ask of him, that they may very well be enjoying their second life in Duat, and
Let's
simply
just let them be dead. They have died. We've done enough. Let's just let them be. Let's not bring them back. We don't know if they would want that.
I'm just thinking, we kind of killed them, so maybe we should bring them back.
Well, he
Maybe
says
we
that
should let our shame die with them.
you don't tell people. When he says, when you are of one mind about how you wish to proceed, he remains here and your servant, but that contacting Duat or extracting souls from the other world is not easy. But
Oh.
that as new acquaintances, he'd be willing to try.
I just figured that his realm has lost a lot of people recently, so this would be like 6 new people for his.
He leans in, yeah, but how are they going to vote?
Okay, 6 dead cults of Draco members.
5 dead.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was
5
6.
dead pilgrims from the cult of Draco. I will update our
I thought
tally.
for sure we
no.
released them
Would
when we
we
got.
like to take them out? I think there was discussion about releasing them and we had to put them back in. So I never removed them from our inventory.
Oh, they know. They died slowly of starvation and suffocation.
Would we like to take them out now and lay their bodies to rest in the kingdom of the dead? That seems
Absolutely.
okay. I'm going to take them out of our inventory then.
Your
Is
pilgrimage is
Noctanabu
complete,
okay with
traveler.
that?
There. Now we have no more dead cultists of Draco.
That is the
Your
only thing that he
pilgrimage is
is
complete.
definitely a pro of, is that the dead are welcome here. He sees it as his job to usher people into the other world, and they will be treated with dignity and respect here in Hamunaptra. More so once we retake our city, but even here in Bastion, he will make sure that they are respected.
Yeah, about that.
Out of curiosity, we had some stuff in the since we've got the tower out, we had some stuff in there. Is he interested in any of it, or could we? Are there any stores here that we could sell to or anything?
Like a small child showing toys to a very stressed and tired adult. He tells you that he's very impressed by all of your sandworm things, but
They would make
unfortunately these
armor.
I already have all that I'm allowed to have. Like there's a legal
Oh,
limit on sandworm bones,
no.
and wouldn't you know it, I just bought 2 dozen last week, and
Oh,
so
goodness.
Okay.
unfortunately Hamunaptra's all stocked up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And the okay. At this point, I think are we ending it here and moving
Yeah, it
on
seems like a
next
good
time?
spot.
Okay.
We'll go into the desolate area next time on Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
Hooray!
Desolate
Great
area.
session. That was fun.
I
was
need
cool.
to clarify that I did pick up my 4 javelins that I used. So all right. Thanks,
Are we
John.
good for next weekend? Yeah, of course. The 9th, it looks like, in August.
I would like to nominate Draco for being such a badass. For
Draco
inspiration.
did a lot of heavy lifting.